today I'm going to talk about chronic pain and anti-inflammatory foods and herbs. And I'm the most passionate about this topic. This is my favorite topic, okay? So before I dive deep into this, let me introduce myself. I am Dipti Patel. I'm a physical therapist, and last 10 years I have been specialized in a chronic pain, and chronic back pain is one of my most specialty. And one more thing, I have an ebook. It's a free ebook, and I have a link below, and a lot of information I'm going to talk about that has some of the this information you really need. It's in that book, so please sign up for that book and take the advantage of that information. All right, let's get started. So anti-inflammatory foods. Before we get there, I know that a lot of people I come across with the chronic pain, they have been taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications. What are those? Those are Advils, Motrin, ibuprofen, aspirin, and so forth. All these medicines for a long time. They have been taking it for 2 years. Some people will be taking it for 5 years. And you know what? That has no benefits. These medicines are great in order to take it for a short term. So for example, if you have injured you fell down and you injured your knee, or you had you lifted extremely something heavy and you strained the muscles really bad and you really hurt so bad, take those medicines for a very short term. What is the short term? 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I would not take those medicines more than 3 weeks, and take it in a very small dose. Most of the time, 200 milligram in the United States is over-the-counter dose, and that's all I would take. I would take maybe 1 or 2 pills a day, and if you're in a really severe pain, then maybe 2 pills twice a day. Take it for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If it has bring the healing, his job is done. After that, it does not bring you any anti-inflammatory properties or anything. In the long run, it really damages your gut lining and create ulcers, liver toxicity. It damages your kidney, so it causes more harm than good. Instead, I want you to think about eating real food, real anti-inflammatory foods and herbs, and that's what really brings the healing to you. Okay? Before we go there, I want you to ask 3 questions to yourself. Question number 1, how many meals a day do you eat at home? Quite a few people, life has become hectic. We are all working. We have busy life with kids or work and so forth. So quite a few people eat outside a lot. So ask yourself a question. How many meals a day do you eat at home, and how many times a day do you eat outside? That's a question number 1. Question number 2, how many servings of vegetables, fresh vegetables? I'm not talking about frozen vegetables or canned vegetables. I'm talking about the fresh vegetables and fruits. How many servings of those you eat in a day? Number 3, how many servings of packaged food do you eat a day? What is a packaged food? Chips, soda, canned vegetables or canned foods, or bag of cookies or pastas or anything that is on the shelf. Okay, so for me, this packaged foods are dead foods. Okay, there is a dead foods and there is a live food. So how do you know which one is a dead food? If you take a food and you put it in the dirt, and if that food has an ability to grow with the help of water and the sun, that's a live food. It has an ability to regenerate, able to grow. And the food that cannot grow, that's a dead food. So if you put a pastas in the ground and pour water and with the sun, is that going to grow? No. So that's a dead food. It does not have any life force or the nutritious value that can provide your body to heal. Many times I come to my patients with the chronic pain, and when I ask them these questions, and when I tell them this is, oh my gosh, they usually think that I don't heal, I have this pain and all that stuff, and they're really looking for the medications and injections and opioids and all the other stuff, but there is so much healing power within this food. Your body, I mean, not only the chronic pain, overall healing, there is diabetes and cancers and this problem and that problem and autoimmune disease. When you really provide a body the healthy, nutritious, dense food, it's gonna heal. So really think about, really eat fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, legumes, beans, nuts, grains. And I know our life is so much easier that we get everything in the bags, but try to eat them as real and whole as much as possible. So rather than buying a can of beans, get the raw beans and soak them and pressure cook them. There is a Instapot out there. There's a pressure cooker out there. They're not that hard to cook. I have cooked them all my life. And when people come across it's in the beginning, everything is hard. Changing a lifestyle is very hard for a lot of us. So, but this is for a good reasons. It's going to give you more quality of life and maybe a longer life. So really learn how to cook this food from the raw and as close to the wholesome as possible. So I have a list of those anti-inflammatory foods in my ebook. So check it out. So there are acidic foods and there is alkaline foods and so forth. So I cannot describe all that information in this videos, but I have a list of anti-inflammatory foods. So make sure you add them. If you're really struggling from inflammations, please add them on a consistently, regularly in your diet every day. Also herbs. Herbs have a tremendous healing power. Okay, there are so many herbs out there, but this 10 herbs I really swear by, and they will bring down the inflammation quite a bit, like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, garlic, cardamom, green tea. So try to incorporate them in your recipes and in your diet every day. And it takes a while, it's not like you take a pain pill and gives you short-term relief in 2 hours. Healing from the foods and herbs takes a little time, but it brings you to the long-term recovery that you're not going to regret. And you're going to feel so much energy and so much power in your body. So really think outside the box. Don't think about medicines all the time. Think about what the life has given us and take the advantage of it and change your lifestyle. Don't eat outside too much. Try to make your food. You can eat outside once in a while. I'm not saying don't eat all the time, but try to eat more authentic and real wholesome food at home as possible. If the organic food is too expensive, raise a garden and get to the farmer's market, or maybe what do you call those, Amish is a great resources. They provide a good food, a good healthy organic vegetables and fruits at a very cheaper prices. So look around and see if you can find those resources. It's a work in the beginning, but it pays off. And if you love this information, please stay tuned for more upcoming videos, and please comment below what you think about this information. And if you have any insight, any questions, please ask in the comments, and I would love to get back to you. And please follow me on my Instagram at Smart Functional Fitness. Also, I have a Facebook group specially designed for the chronic back pain, where I will provide more information, tips, and strategies and some challenges to improve the mobility and recipes and so forth to the people with the chronic pain. I also have a YouTube channel called Smart Functional Fitness, where I put videos on yoga, stretching, and exercises specific for elbow tendonitis, achy heels, plantar fasciitis, or neck pain, or a shoulder pain, and so forth. So please subscribe my YouTube channel if you like that kind of information. And if you know someone who is suffering from a chronic pain and you think this information can help them, please pass along this videos or this information to them, and it will be highly appreciated. And thank you so much for watching.